So before I show you that, the structure of every HTML page begins with a doc type declaration, and then we have the tags work in pairs. So we have the HTML is like an open HTML here, and then an open HTML, a closed HTML here. Inside the HTML we have two major codes, that's the head and then the body. So inside the head we have the title, and then after the close of the head tag we have the body tag. Okay, before now, styling a website was done inside the HTML document or the HTML file, okay? But because websites have become so dynamic, having images, having videos, and a lot of components, if we style the website inside the HTML file, the file itself becomes too cumbersome to read. And so for us to easily trace problems and debug our codes, the best practice right now is to put your styles in one file and your HTML codes in another file. So the styles go under the file we call the style file, and you can see the extension is the CSS, cascading style sheet, okay? And then the HTML, the main codes of your website, go into your HTML file. Okay, this is the contents of your website go into the HTML file. And the styling has to do with color, font size, and all of those things, border, backgrounds. You do them in your style. So this helps your website to be readable and easily managed. Okay, so I'll quickly show you how to connect your HTML to speak with your CSS file. So to connect your CSS to your HTML, we use one simple line of code, and this code goes to the head section of your HTML code. So I'm in the head. After the title, I'll enter for a new line, and then I'm going to use the code link rel style sheet, and then href style. Now inside the code for the href, what you're actually typing is what you called your style sheet file, okay, your CSS file. If my CSS file is called style.css, that's exactly what I'm typing inside this code. So it's not always, you mustn't type style.css. If you named your style whatever name you called it, that same name exactly is what you're going to type in here. So here I'm going to type in what I called it, which is style.css. Okay, now this simple line of code tells me that I have connected my HTML to my CSS. So what I'm going to do right now is to check if this connection is working properly. I'm going to remove this code. I will remove this code. Let me cut this code because I'm going to use it. I'm going to bring it back in a moment. Okay, see here, I've removed this code. I'm going to save this, and I'm going to go to CSS file. I want to give a CSS rule, and so let's write a rule to make the background color to be blue. Okay, I'm just going to make the entire web page to be blue. So I'm going to use the code body, and then a curly bracket. I'm going to say background color. Just going to say background color blue. I'm going to speed this up. I want it to be blue, so I will just say blue. Okay, and I will save. Okay, so here are the HTML file. I'm going to save. Right click. Remember I said let the background color be blue, and then I open the live server. So check this out, there is no blue background. Okay, remember I removed the link. So we'll go back there to the HTML file. Now let me insert the code that links the CSS to the HTML file. So I'm going to paste back. See, link rel style sheet href is equal to style.css. So I'm going to save this now. I'm going to save and then right click and say open with live server. You see that? Okay, so this automatically tells me that my HTML file and my CSS file, they are communicating with each other right now.